head coach of the Grizzlies.
As much as possible. Transition game. They want to play fast. G.G. Jackson, he's 6'9". Test them inside.
So Pat Spencer and D'Anthony Melton with Moses Moody, Guy Santos, and Draymond Green. Warriors lost a tough one to the Lakers. He had a whistle before the Melton shots.
He's going to exploit those switches as much as possible.
Moody to Draymond inside. He lost the handle. Now
to buttress your point even more. The last 3 games without Steph, they're shooting more threes than they do with Steph. They're shooting 51 threes, over 51 threes a game. On the season, they're over 45.
Cedric Coward has been a good rookie, along with Ty Jerome, Kyle Anderson. And I already mentioned G.G. Jackson and then Jalen Wells from midcourt. And you can't play any better defense than that. And Ty Jerome just had to heave that up there.
Rolls.
So Guy Santos breaking the paint. That is how you want to create a 3. Moody had 25 points against the Lakers, missing the 3 there.
And they're relying on Kyle Anderson, too. He likes to attack from the middle. Sometimes they'll have him ISO from the middle, and he'll go spin move. He's got D-cells. He's got those floaters.
Howard get into the lane. Slow-mo. Will draw the foul on Draymond Green, and Kyle Anderson a couple free throws.
I told you, Kyle Anderson, stop and go. Be herky-jerky. It's effective.
Free throw down. USF and Gonzaga are coming to Chase Center. That right there. Memphis lost both games to Portland on a baseball series up in Portland for a few days, and the Blazers got both those wins. And Warriors going to start keeping an eye on the Blazers and the Clippers and the Suns and these teams in the standings in the Western Conference. That's why every game is so critical. Portland did their thing. They beat Memphis twice, and the Warriors do the same tonight. Draymond missing that 3, shot clock at 3, and so the Warriors scoreless thus far. Ty Jerome, great year in Cleveland. Got a contract with Memphis. Kalena mentioned the calf injury. And Coward hanging and finishing.
See, they're going to be driving on any type of awkward closeout. They're not going to let you off the hook. Coward's one of their keepers as a young player.
Pat Spencer and Guy Santos are the best 3-point shooters the Warriors have on the team by percentage. And Pat puts the Warriors on the board.
Listen, a little bit of indecision for Coward. Again, exploiting the switch. He didn't switch out in time. Pat Spencer's going to make you pay, and then he's going to tell you about it. Coward have to laugh after that one.
Moody with a steal. Yeah, Pat Spencer, 43% on threes. Moody to Draymond inside. There you go. Didn't have to be out at the 3-point line.
Well, did you see Pat Spencer, the decision-making? 2 defenders jump out at him. He's not going to settle. Throw that pocket pass in there. Let Moses Moody be the roller and the decision-maker. All those positions are interchangeable.
Slow-mo lost his footing. Anthony Melton running. Pat Spencer back out to him. Melton a wide open 3. He has struggled as of late, though. Anthony's 8 for his last 42 from deep.
But you'll take that look. Moses Moody fouled.
Great basketball.
Really is.
Jalen Wells out of the corner, missing that 3. And the ricochet rebound and a foul on the Warriors.
Moses Moody in the last one, 25 points, but always at a high level. I'm going to be aggressive when I can offensively.
Got to be a little careful now. 3 Warrior team fouls in the first 3 minutes of the game. It was the free throws that were their undoing against the Lakers. Ty Jerome floating it home. That Laker game, the free throw disparity was 30-11.
Yeah, that was a problem. But that's what the Lakers do, too. They get to the free throw line.
Guy Santos battling out that 3.
Man, watch out for Ty Jerome. He just hit that floater. He loves those floaters. He can rely on that floater.
National champion in Virginia. Ty Jerome back-to-back. That was a D-cell with the floater.
D-cell them into oblivion. 2 Warriors jumped in the air because of that D-cell.
Melton hanging. He will get fouled, and so just free throws. Tell me how difficult the floater is as a player.
Well, when you can stop short, because everybody's trained to, like, okay, I'm going to defend at the basket, I'm going to defend the 3-ball, all the in-between stuff. You kind of stop before the defender thinks you're going to. That's really tough to defend.
Taylor Hendricks, who's acquired from Utah, checking in. Ty Jerome missing that 3, but flying in. Was it over the back? It is going to be called a good basket.
That haven't really played together much, and they're playing together pretty well, and given a team like the Blazers, who the Warriors know is tough to beat them out.
That's a great block by Kyle Anderson, who's a good defender, and out of bounds, it'll be Memphis ball. If the guy checked
3-point shootout, Warriors in his zone here. Look at Kyle Anderson in the middle. Someone has to track him in there.
Taylor Hendricks out of the corner and dropping in that 3. So Memphis, all these guys are going to play hard in a Grizzly uniform because they're auditioning as they rebuild the Jaren Jackson trade.
The Grizzlies are in evaluation mode. So all of these guys are trying to take advantage of their opportunity. You got to throw out their season numbers with this group.
Thrown away. You see Memphis evaluation mode. I like that. That's well said.
Yeah.
Cam Spencer with Will Richard on him. Dropping it inside and laying it up and in, and another touch foul. You're going to foul somebody. Foul somebody.
Big game it is. Have that GP2 energy, that good energy, that great attitude every time you're able to step on an NBA floor.
So Taylor Hendricks hit a three and then a three-point play. Scottie Pippen Jr.'s first playing time. So you're already down 10 early. You haven't even played 5 minutes. Memphis has come out of the gate. Moody missing that three, and Kyle Anderson will start the break himself.
You ran that split action. They just switched it, so they're up on you.
Hendricks is like, wait a minute. I'm in evaluation mode coming over from Utah. I'm
I'll get some rest.
So Al Horford in, Brandon Podziemski in. Anderson, Taylor Hendricks is getting it all, but missing that three. Podziemski was +5 in his 33 minutes against the Lakers. Had a good all-around game.
The Warriors kept 2 on Spencer, the shooter. Made sure he didn't get a 3. They'd rather have Hendricks shoot them.
Draymond corner three and dropping it in.
Warriors are going to need to make some of those. Draymond knows defenders are going to be cheating off of him. He's got to be ready to shoot it.
Hendricks inside and partially deflected, but a foul. And so now you see Memphis
Helping there, and you had a bad angle. The help is coming from a weird angle, and he had to foul him.
price guarantee.
Tell him like it is.
Nothing is the same over 5 years. Xfinity forces 2 misses free throws. Wow. They can do it all.
There's nothing they can't do.
That's Spencer right down the lane and put it up and in and go to the line.
Now he's an NBA player. You will respect me as such. And his brother is too. He missed a free throw.
When did I tell Pat? With 6:12 remaining in the first, Glenn Azubuike had Pat Spencer and Michael Jordan
Just that
same play.
Just that one move.
I loved it.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, it was beautiful.
He's the Michael Jordan of lacrosse. I mean, not too many people can say they're the Michael Jordan of anything.
So Will Richard on Cam Spencer. Scottie Pippen Jr. working. Putting it into Hendricks on the roll. Draymond bothering him enough. Podziemski fighting for that rebound.
If the Warriors are going to play it like they did, keeping 2 on the ball there on that drive, you got to get the help. And Draymond's cut through there.
And if you run through, you get
them together. Makes it really tough to score at the rim.
That's where you had Porzingis after the All-Star break. 7-2. That's Spencer missing that three. Draymond an offensive rebound. Podziemski a warm-up three, and Pods missing that. So the Warriors just cannot follow him from the outside. But once they're taking their solid, except when you're allowing layups on the other end.
And Meshack just ran to the rim and got behind the defense there. Warriors weren't ready for him. Meshack is a really solid defender. Can guard multiple positions at his size. Around 6'4". Not the best three-point shooter. He's going to be a slasher offensively and a cutter.
Yeah, 4 years at Tennessee. He was the 59th pick in the draft. And Podziemski fouled, so we got a bit of a free throw fest.
Group in there. These guys haven't played together. Just bring the intensity. You have to match that intensity.
Davius Caldwell-Pope holding on the wing. Javon Small with the rolling G.G. Jackson and KCP. You dip that shoulder. What do you do as a
second and tries to size up his man? That gives Will Richard a chance to recover. You're not able to get that angle and just lean into a guy. And
Trade's become 4 number ones.
Crazy.
Added to players.
Hey, KCP is a quality player.
He is.
He still can defend, still can shoot the 3-ball, 3 and D.
Jaren Jackson, it was a 3 number ones. Coming from Utah. They're associated with different teams, but they were all controlled initially by Utah.
People throwing these number ones around.
That's how you build the teams with your number ones. Draymond Green. He was not a number 1. He was drafted 35, but he's still going to the Hall of Fame anyway.
And Draymond's wasting no time. He's ready to shoot with those. So the next time, if he wants, he could show him go, see if he can get inside a little bit. They're probably going to respect his 3-ball a little more now.
Small missing there. Rebound battle. I love that Melton just got in the mix there. It was rewarded off the ricochet. Draymond, Moody, Pat Spencer, Melton, and Will Richard. Will had a little bit of knee issue. It's good to see he's able to play tonight. Warriors only have 11 players in uniform. Anthony Melton senses a seam, floats it up and in.
How about that little handoff from Draymond? He set the screen, threw it behind the back there, gave Anthony Melton the angle to get to the rim.
Wow, Javon Small all the way to the cup.
Bouncing. Watch your head there. It's kind of a fingertip dunk, but it was pretty.
I think it's appropriate. If Javon Small was like 6'11", it'd be different. The fact that he's a quick, athletic point guard who's a shooter.
The name works.
Anthony Melton tried the yank back, lost the handle. Memphis comes up with a steal.
I told you, Meshack, monster defender.
Here's Small into Spencer. That bothered him. Got out of the way. Made sure there wasn't enough contact for a foul.
Pat Spencer looked like he anticipated Small jumping into him.
Draymond had the right idea.
Like this, you really do see who's taking those stay-ready games seriously. These guys can come out and ball out.
Davies Caldwell-Pope with a wing jumper. So KCP, when you've got 2 rings, you're a pro's pro. He's got 6 off the bench.
Guys are pretty much like their starters almost.
These are the 2 best benches scoring-wise.
That's what I'm saying.
In the NBA.
Yeah.
Anthony Melton missed everything there, but air balls go to the offense. Will Richard on a relocate 3. Just Will's extra effort, and he's rewarded with the throwback.
That's a quick trigger there. The defender is closing in on him. He's unfazed by it, but Draymond making that quick pass. If he waited even a split second, the defense recovers.
You said quick trigger, and Kyle Anderson looked up at you like, wait a minute, I have the ball. KCP on fire. Will Richard with the rebound. All these guys in the 50s. D. Santos 55th, and they can quit post. Our friend Trace Jackson Davis had a double-double in Toronto. He's the 57th pick.
Right.
Will's the 56th pick. Just really, I'm proud of these guys.
This is the chip on their shoulder game.
And Pat Spencer with the left hand.
He's just going bully ball.
And he
He's
said,
small. You're too small.
Oh, you beat me to it. I've worked with you too long.
You knew I was going there. Come on now.
Ty Jerome.
Float game.
D-Cell with a Nowitzki 1-footer.
But I was about to say, this team has 2 guys that can go fadeaway floaters. It's Ty Jerome and Kyle Anderson. They do that same thing. Off the 1 foot.
Oh, Draymond, nice pass. Pat had the right idea. A little tic-tac-toe, but the pass too hard and inaccurate. Cycling around to Ty Jerome. Inside to put it up and out.
Pat Spencer fought him, though.
So Hendricks unable to finish there. He's getting up a lot of shots, though. 9 points on 3 of 8.
Pat Spencer went for the steal. Looked like he was going to give up the bucket, but he kept fighting.
Up higher there. But now that the game's got a good rhythm, both teams are shooting 55%. Ty Jerome for a deep 3. 44% a year ago. Game forward.
The NBA does a great job celebrating Black History Month.
Jamski missing that 3.
But Al Horford, give the ball to him in the post again. Let him make decisions. You're getting good looks out of that. It's good offense.
So Ty Jerome's cooking with 12 points against Horford on a switch. Behind the back to Kyle Anderson. Nifty play there by 2 former Warriors.
Ty Jerome's been playmaking too. He does have the vision. But 6'5", can see his teammates, 2 defenders commit to him inside as he gets a deflection there. Oh,
in the finals. I think Scott and Zach Zarba could have an arm wrestling match for the best in the business. Santos, skip pass over to Horford. Melton is 1 of 5 shooting, so he drives instead. Couldn't quite lay that in, but he did draw a foul.
I called it late because it affected the shot.
No, he missed it. Yeah, that was a foul.
We talked about the Warriors' approach to these games. The last 2, I was talking to Coach Kerr before the last game against the Lakers. I did ESPN radio for that, so we had a good conversation. He's like, yeah, just come in with intensity. Great things happen when you play hard. We've proven that. That Suns win was inspiring because they just played so hard. So you're in this game. Keep going to the final buzzer.
Hendricks inside, flipping it up and in, and that was off a Jerome delivery. And
Taylor Jerome is going at everybody's heads in here, and he's making the right pass.
I mean, Taylor Hendricks was the 9th pick in 2023.
He can move.
And so
we saw him with the Blazers.
Yeah, he's thinking, okay, I have an opportunity here.
Moving with that size, you get a cutter at his size, you can finish over the top.
Santos so unselfish. Shot clock at 8. He driving and kicking. Al breaking the paint as well. Going against a good defender and took Kyle Anderson to put him in the basket.
He has back to the basket game, even against a guy that has the size of a Kyle Anderson and the length, the 7-foot length of Kyle Anderson.
Ty Jerome off iron, big rebound battle, and Al and Gee combining. No, Al Horford has been spectacular since Christmas.
He's moved so well. He's agile, even on defense. But you gotta let him cook inside.
Way through the second quarter, that one you don't want. The throwaway and the giveaway. And Spencer get just that body bump, and it's before the shot.
Sometimes all the flow and the movement doesn't work as well, especially if they're switching everything. Throw it to a guy that can get a comfortable shot inside.
Jerome, shot clock at 7. Try to work on Pat Spencer. Again, that fading diesel. He's got that down.
I told you, man. He kind of expects defenders to still be in front of him even when he's driving in there. So he just goes to that decel and fadeaway floater.
Horford missing that 3. Jalen Wells went for the rebound, and Hendricks comes away with it. Ty Jerome, 14 points and 4 assists on 6 of 8 shooting.
It's like a bounce back game for him because he didn't play well against the Blazers in the last one.
Slow-mo on the fadeaway. And so right now for Memphis, they're shooting 60% from the field.
And I said this earlier, they're going to go ISO ball with Kyle Anderson and live with the results. They trust him.
Tic-tac-toe, pass behind GP2, but got it back. Gary, rhythm dribble, and bottoms a 3.
There was just 3 defenders inside. One of them in no man's land, not guarding anybody. Al Horford recognized it.
GP2 and Guy Santos with Pajemski, Horford, and Pat Spencer. Has thought about that 3. Instead, he got Guy and dunk. There you go. That's better Warrior basketball right there.
That was a ferocious finish. Cock that one back. You exploit the switch, you get the cutter in there, well done.
Cam Spencer can't finish.
Cutter on that baseline.
Pajemski headed the other way. Memphis had the 10-point lead early. Warriors have been climbing back. That one in and out. Missing the Horford 3. GP2 the extra opportunity for Pajemski. Santos with Jalen Wells on him. Looking for a seam again. Key to the rim to lay it up and out. Cam Spencer the board.
It's a great drive though. The right mentality. Warriors have been doing. Getting inside.
Wells out of the corner. Sonoma State to Washington State to the NBA.
Warriors would love to have a push here to end the half. It's been so hard to get separation in this game.
Cedric Coward is another Washington State guy. It's like the Klay Thompson honoree night. And Spencer for 3. GP2 fight for that rebound. Couldn't quite put it in. He wanted some contact there.
He was under the backboard.
And it's a missed layup the other way. Wells will get it back and put it in.
He just stayed with it.
That's Memphis' first offensive rebound of the night, though. The Warriors have been keeping it one and done. Also, the Grizzlies not missing very often.
You were trying to crash on your side. GP2 almost had that one. He just was so far under the basket, under the backboard, close to the out of bounds.
Al Horford did well to catch that. And Pat Spencer caught it, put it in, and draws the foul.